So today I've just been kind of going through like some stuff in my mental. So like normally a normal work day would be me scripting. I'd script 3 videos, I'd film 3 videos, and then I'd edit 3 videos. Like I wouldn't normally do that all in one day. I would have like a scripting day, a filming day, and then normally like an editing day. But most of the time the filming day and the editing day is the same day, whatever. That doesn't really matter. Today, like I've been like deep in my mind trying to like untangle some beliefs and stuff like that. I don't know if you've ever had days like that where you probably watch a video, get some sort of information, content, knowledge from some sort of outside source, and you end up getting that, and it rattles your mind, and like it gets in there and it like screws all kinds of stuff up, right? It's like a how the best way I could probably explain it is kind of like a ping pong ball, not a ping pong ball, pinball goes in like it goes in your mind, it's just like bouncing off of everything and knocking everything up, right? And so like I did that today, and I kind of had this realization after waking. I woke up early this morning, and then I went and worked out, and ended up watching some content on YouTube and stuff like that after the workout. Be honest, the workout was hard today. Like I was feeling weak, lightheaded, and stuff, so I didn't finish it. But it's the bad workouts that you know get you where you're trying to go. So anyway, like something like I have my journal right here. That's what I'm looking at, and I just started deep journaling after getting this content information and stuff, and like there's 2 big deep journals that I did today, but this one I'll talk about this one here. This is why I hurried up and wanted to film this video, is there are men who work 10 times harder than me for fun. Like, I don't know why that messed me up, but I was just sitting here, I was thinking I didn't get this particularly from a video, but I just watched the Alex Hormozy, like, cinematic video for his big book launch, right? I mean, it's historic. It's literally historic, world record what he did in business, and he's gonna go down as one of the best businessmen, like, ever. I still haven't bought his book, by the way, and I gotta do that. Like, his $100 million offers book I do have. I'm talking about the new one. But, like, I just got done watching a video talking about how the online event went for him, and after I was done, I was just sitting looking at the wall thinking about it, and I was just like, "There are men out there who work 10 times harder than me for fun." And I this kinda came about from the other deep journal that I was journaling about, and the other one that I'll go ahead and talk about. The other one that I was learning about or thinking about was, why do I want money? Why am I chasing money? And there's something out there called the law of reverse effort. And it's not talked about a lot in business, but there's this meditation guy for basketball that I like watching. And he's like a professional meditator or whatever. And he talks about the law of reverse effort. And basically, what that is, it's like the more you chase something, the further that something goes away from you. So, like in basketball, if you chase basketball, or if you chase success in basketball and are trying to be the best player and you're working really hard, if you actually play sports, you would know that normally the people who like practice the hardest and do the most work don't start or don't get the amount of appreciation on the team that they should. It's normally the people who don't seemingly care that much about basketball. They don't take it serious and they don't overthink it. And that's what allows them to be mentally free and go out there and actually play good basketball. And so I was trying to see how that played into business. And it does actually play into business a lot. And what happens is we're constantly chasing the fame, the money, the watches, the cars, like the status. We're chasing all of this stuff for what? Like that's what we're trying that's why we're going after money for that stuff. And I think that's why we're not winning. Because if we're chasing that stuff, like I had this up on my wall here. It, I think this quote is by Alex Hormozi. I can't honestly remember, but it's commit to doing the thing, not the outcome. Commit to doing the thing, not the outcome. Consistency is key. And it's just like that actually has come full circle for me after today getting this new knowledge and kind of rattling my brain. And it's just like if you commit to the outcome, which is the status, the fame, the cars, the watches, and all that stuff, you're not ever going to stick in a business model long enough because you're always trying to make the money quick and fast, quick, quick, fast, fast cash. And if you've done a lot of research on business like I have, it's like there is no such thing as fast wealth. Sure, you can get lucky, you can get rich, quickly, I guess, in a way, like, you can win the lottery, but you're not gonna be wealthy, and be able to stay wealthy unless you take the long road and you actually take the long, hard road and just wait it out. But then once you have it, right? And so what we're doing right now, what I've been doing, which I'm going to try and change, it's going to be hard too. Like that's why I've been like so deep journaling about it. It's just like we've been committed to the destination. Is that what's called? No, we've been committed to the outcome. And so the outcome's the status and fame and the cars and the watches. But we need to be committed to the thing that we're doing to get the outcome. And so like for me, that's like I've said this before, it's like I don't see myself as a YouTuber because I see myself as someone who's trying to build an audience because this is not going to be my main source of income. It's just I haven't made anything. It's just a kind of a hobby that I just like doing right now. But right now, this is what I'm committed to, right? So I need to be committed to making videos, scripting videos, and all this kind of stuff. And stop fantasizing. I don't see that's the thing. Like I want this to be personal. I want us to kind of work this out together. And it's like I don't know if we should fantasize about the watches anymore, or should we still fantasize about the watches and stuff? It's like I okay, yeah, I think we should to an extent dream about the watches because it's what we think we deserve that we actually get, right? We think we deserve the watches and the cars and the status and the fame, and that's what's driving us to go out there and get it. But we have to also be at a point to where it's like we can't think about that all the time. And so we can't be committed to the watches, is what I'm saying. We can't be committed to the outcome. We have to be committed to doing the thing that's going to get us to the outcome. I just don't think that we should align ourselves with what money's going to get us. We should focus on business and what we're achieving with business because at the end of the day, the money's going to fade and eventually the money's not going to matter anymore because we're going to be dead. And so it's like and all we'll have left is kind of like the accomplishments that we made and kind of like the knowledge that we passed on. Like really knowledge is the only thing that you can pass on after death. Or like allow like it's the only thing that's going to live on like a lot cuz eventually people will forget about me, they'll forget about the things that I did and stuff like that. But it's really the knowledge that I can give to other people that will actually live on into the future. And so I think we should be committed to our purpose and to what we're trying to achieve and let the money come to us just from what we're already doing. And this is a really, really, really deep subject that would be a very long video for me to film about. And if you want that, I will. But I just wanted to kind of touch base with it here because it's what I'm thinking about today. I did not script this video. I literally threw on this tank top, grabbed a hat because my hair is a mess, and started filming. And so it's like what I want us to think about over the next week or couple days or maybe just a couple hours like after you watch this video, what I want us to think about as a group is to really ask ourselves the question, maybe even deep journal about it like I did. Why are we going after the money? Why are we doing this work? Why do we want money? And I'm gonna be completely honest, the reason why I want money or the reason why I used to want money, I still want the money for this because it's just kind of like a primal desire that we all have is status, fame, and material items, cars, watches. Like that's what's primal in us. We all have that. And honestly, bro, you probably want the same stuff as me. We're scared to say that because it doesn't sound right, but it's what's true. And so I don't think that we can completely get rid of that. And I'm not against buying cars, buying watches and stuff. But I think that we should try to start aligning ourselves more with what we're doing with business and what the business is and what we're accomplishing with the business and keep the money over here and the business here and keeping business and money separate. And if we do that, I think we will have a more wholesome view on what we're doing because if we look at business as more of a purpose and we look at business as more of like a purpose layer that we're fulfilling, other than like a vehicle to get money, I think it will be a more wholesome way for us to move forward. And I think it could help us in the long run with making more money, right? Because if you look at Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos, like they all live simple lives, or I don't know if it's simple. They don't have to flaunt the money, is what I meant to say. And so it's like, I'm not saying Like, if you like wearing Rolexes and you like driving Bugattis, that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that we shouldn't feel like we have to flaunt the money or have to be just as society wants us to be, right? I'm all about being an individual and all about being who you ultimately are as a person and letting you define what success is and letting you define how you want to live your life. And again, that's another big subject, and I don't want to make this video long, so I'm just going to cut it right here. If you want a longer version, please tell me down in the comments, like this video, share it, whatever you want to do. But for this weekly challenge that I want us to do as a group of guys on self-improvement is to really question like why we're making money. And I challenge you to go in deep journal about it if you have the time and the discipline. But yeah, my boy, my name's Charlie. I'm a homeschooled athlete and entrepreneur on self-improvement. Much love to you, dog. I'll see you.